It's a cool 50 degrees here on June 15th at 4:45 a.m. at the Miller Creek Trailhead, just east of Saguaro National Park. My brother Patrick and I are getting ready to hike up and summit Rincon Peak, another one of the Arizona 2,000 foot prominence peaks. It says here we have 8.1 miles to the peak, and hopefully we can get up there pretty quickly and get some views and avoid any rattlesnake encounters and whatnot. But we're here, we're gonna get started, and should be a cool hike. Anyway, this is the last weekend of peak bagging for about 2.5 months. My wife will be happy. I'll be content. It's time to focus on training and working and kids and whatnot. And with the hotter temperatures here in the summer, it's a good time to take off anyway. All right, we made it to the national park boundary. 1.3 miles from where we started. The sign back there said 1.5. Rincon Peak is definitely a more popular prominence peak. It's not too far from Tucson. It's located in Saguaro National Park. So far the trail's been pretty nice. I'm sure it's not going to be much worse than this. Hopefully not anyway. We made it to the saddle up here. We're about 3.9 miles in, and there is Rincon Peak right there. So we'll continue down this trail for I think about a half a mile, and then we should see the Rincon Peak trail then, and we'll take that up to the summit. All right, we made it to the Rincon Peak trail and the junction here. Yeah, it's just beautiful here. I've said it in other videos, it's just so nice to get the variety between the low desert and the higher peaks, at least for this part of the country, higher peaks. Here's a look at the summit of Rincon, so we're not too far away. So we'll make one final push after this short break and try to get up there and just relax and enjoy the views. All right, here's the view from the summit of Rincon Peak. I don't know how many peaks I'm going to point out since it's a little windy, but we can see quite a few. It's beautiful. Hazy again further out as usual. It's been like that for, I don't know, years. But it's really nice up here. Beautiful. Another awesome viewpoint from another awesome prominence peak. All right, here we have Apache Peak in the foreground and then Miller Peak in the background. Spinning to the southwest, beautiful Mount Wrightson. Baboquivari, Kit Peak and Coyote Mountain. The Phoenix Haze, smog. Mount Lemon, Mica Mountain, Mount Turnbull on the San Carlos Reservation. Here's Bassett Peak, the last summit for Patrick and me together. Mount Graham. Dos Cabezas. And the Chiricahuas. Alright, signing out from the summit of Rincon. And 7 or so miles back, and we'll be back. Patrick and I are past the summit register box. We checked it out for a little bit. There are actually quite a decent amount of names in there even recently. Yeah, so this is a pretty popular peak. I know this area is pretty popular for backpacking too. I think that's a lot of the draw here. We're at the last trail junction, so the Miller Creek Trail goes left of me, and then we just came from that direction. And there's Rincon Peak again. This may be our last look at it. I don't know if we'll be able to see it from the trailhead or not. We'll see when we get down there. A little while ago, we ran into a guy that was up here, or is up here doing survey work, wildlife surveying. He said he's been up here for 6 days, looking forward to getting home. They said, that, I guess, must have been a team of people. They stashed 80 liters of water up here, and he said they have about 20 left over still, but it's kind of interesting. We're in this forested section for a little while, and then once we get out of this canyon, it'll start to open up, and that we'll have a little bit of shade here and there, but it'll be mostly sunny for the remainder of the hike. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the last hike until the fall. When I say last hike, I mean last substantial hike. I'm going to try to do some smaller peaks just right around home, right around the Phoenix area. You know, here and there, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks throughout the summer. I am kind of looking forward in a way to just getting started on catching up with the couple thousand or so hours of sleep that I've lost in the past 6.5 years. It's one of the main attractions of taking time off, is just getting to sleep in a little bit more. I'm looking forward to that for sure. All right, here's one last look at Rincon Peak. That's it right there. Patrick and I are all finished up and about to pull out. It was 15.4 miles, 4,000, almost 700 feet of elevation gain, 7 hours and 40 minutes. All right, well anyway, signing off from Saguaro National Park. We're just east of it. Thank you for watching. If I don't see you again soon, I will put out some informational videos over the summer, get busy with training, and hopefully get some bigger stuff in the fall. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.